So, winter's coming, boys. So, I got some shit I want to do this thing, but I don't think money's going to be in the budget this year. I really want to try to get to No Name Nationals next year. I'd really like to run this on drag strip. So, but if you're on a drag strip, I gotta have the oil leaks taken care of. And I don't even know if that frickin' Dana 44 is gonna hold up on the asphalt. Cause I've touched it off a few times on the street. That's good now. You put glue on a track and this thing hooks, something's gonna break. So you gotta have everything together. So I wanna get that. I'm really considering these windows are glass. They're scratched, they're tinted. I usually run them with them down. The only time I run them with them up is when it's on the trailer or it's super cold or I'm washing it. So I'd like to get these switched to Lexan or Lexan, whatever you want to call it. And I want to look into it because this has got electric motors on it. And I'd really like to just have hand crank, but I'm not spending a bunch of time and money to do it. The other thing, the door panels here, these were already screwed up a long time ago when I built the truck. And most of these S10s, they want this bar like all the way out here. And then down here, they want it all the way out here. Well, that's great. But this will touch that. My brother's did it on his passenger side. It was so tight, he'd break the door handles and everything. And he never cut it, whatever. He got rid of the truck. So, but that puts a lot of pressure on that door. So I was like, no, I want the extra room because this thing's 4-wheel drive. Okay, so look at Blue Truck over there. Blue Truck's cab's about here. Okay, that's about 9 inches. You say 16 inches difference. You don't step into this truck. You step up into this truck, and then you slide your ass through here, hoping you don't bust blinker off. That's why I got the steering wheel. That's removable. I found one, I bought one of those quick disconnects, and I took it to work, put on the lathe, turned it down, drilled my holes on the mill. I've been running that for years. The only thing is I broke one of the screws off putting it in because they were stainless screws. So, but anyway, S&W Race Cars has the aluminum panels. So I'd like to take and just put aluminum panel, make it look nicer. Because, I take it to car show and shit. I don't care. I really don't. It's not a show truck. But it would look nicer if I had this just flat. My handle would stay the same. I would just cut around this. If I keep the electric window, I'd probably just cut around this too. And pretty much that's it. Whatever. The doors, this door's white. I think I think that was a new door. I bought a new door because my red one was rotted. And I had to put the new trim and stuff. The window has never been lined up right. I've always had to push it by hand. But it still goes down. And then I don't have these pieces finished. I got them somewhere. And if I needed them, I just get a hold of Jared at S10 Life there. Their headquarters, they got a whole bunch of shit there. So I just have them ship me something. So like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I'd like to get that. And I really want to do these freaking things here because there's no travel on this. I mean, check this shit out, right? Okay. there's no movement at all. When you're on the street, it moves. Not this one. And this one's a lighter motor. Originally built this, it had it was the 60 over 350, and that had iron heads on it. That was factory iron block. What else did it had? Something else was on it. This one has the Dart, the SHP block, I think it is, the special block, which is lighter than factory. Has the aluminum heads from Skip White Performance. So that's already weight savings right there. So I really need to do something with the front. Either I need to pull. I looked at buying the VW shocks that have the coil spring. I thought, But I took this out in the backyard not too long ago. I pulled the shocks off and tested it. There's a little bit of movement under weight. I want to be able to grab this with my hands and at least pick it up at least an inch. That way when it's under load, I know it'll actually move. So I got that. And then I'm gonna pull that motor off for the wipers. I'm not using it, and I don't think I'll ever need it. So it still works. I mean, it's all hooked up, but just don't use it. So don't ever drive it in the rain. And then this window's busted. And since I don't run this in the rain, I don't run it very often, I think I'm just gonna pull it and then put a Lexan front window in it too. Because the classes I run, like if you run the street class, at a lot of these places, they want battery in the factory location. You gotta have factory gas mount. And it, like, I'm not gonna take this thing and try to like get into those classes. I'm just gonna run the goddamn thing. Like I said, I don't give a shit about it. I'm gonna race it. Win, lose, whatever. So anyway, been rambling on about random stuff. So like I said, last thing we gotta do, go ahead and get the valves relashed because they're freaking noisy. These are Delphi anti-pump up. I think they're for LS7, but don't quote me on it. And they're freaking loud, man. Like at an idle, they just tick, 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 like they're loose. You rev on it, it goes away. But you know, why am I lashing them if they're loud? These are louder than what they were. So I want to just verify it because I don't know what's going on at Wooster 300. I don't know because it's a newer event. Ran it last year, I wasn't able to go, but I don't know if we're just running for fun. I don't know if there's gonna be just classes for this. I just want to show up, run it, have a good time. That's all I want. I don't care otherwise. So anyway, catch me on the next video. See you guys later.